I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
It wasn't a perfect day for me. All right. There was some stuff that went wrong. We'll talk a little bit about that on today's show. But for the most part, it was a very, very well needed day away from the internet with all of the nonsense that has been going down. To just have a day away from that and unplug and spend time with my wife, it meant the world. It really did. Like, I was like, dude, I absolutely needed that break from internet nonsense, because so many people in the modern day live on the internet. And I mean that. Like, they literally just 100% live on the internet. They don't do anything but sit on the internet doing stuff all day. And it's like, do you realize that's a virtual world, right? Like, that's not the real in life world. There's things in the real life world that are more important than just sitting on the internet all day. But no, to some people, that's it. Well, that's my job and that's my hobby and that's everything. No. People really need to understand what the phrase touch grass means. And that's what yesterday was for me. And I had a good time. So anyway, I had a great day away. Shall we do just a little mini segment here? Maybe we will. I haven't done this in a million years. Here we go. I forgot I even had this as a setting here. So yesterday was my day off. All right. After a 6-day week of nonsensical drama and baloney, it was very good to unplug from all of this and to just be hanging out with my wife. And basically, we spent a lot of time together. My wife is trying to find a new game. She's been looking through all these different games, and she keeps trying different ones, and they just don't like click with her. Like, she tried this game. There was a demo on PlayStation 5, and I guess what it was supposed to be was a take on, like, No Man's Sky, but it's a different game. I can't remember what the hell it was called at all. And she tried it for like an hour and a half. She was like, it's just okay. And then she tried another game. I think it was called like Astro something like that. I don't know. That one was on Game Pass. Similar take, but it was third person instead of first person. She played that one for like 2 hours. She was like, ugh. There's just nothing clicking with her right now, and I don't blame her. She used to be the biggest fan of Assassin's Creed. She took one look at me playing Assassin's Creed Shadows and was like, I'm not getting this game. And to be quite frank, I can't blame her. Assassin's Creed Shadows is like just a passable meh game with a lot of issues. And it's like, that's not what it used to be. Assassin's Creed used to be one of the biggest franchises that every time you played them, you were getting a giant AAA experience that you would love. And now people who used to be lifelong fans of the series are just not even playing them, you know? So, yeah, she tried a whole bunch of different games, and at the end of the day, couldn't really even focus in on one. She tried like 3 different ones, and nothing really clicked. I did my usual running errands and the like. So one weird thing happened, okay? So on our day off, rather than cook, because we cook pretty much every day unless we're doing like a DSP tries it, we ordered food. So we decided to order food from this place that's like a diner, because there's like no diners in Washington State. Like, they don't exist. I'm serious. Like, you just can't find a diner. The only places that you could find are like IHOP or Denny's, but those are like chains. We're talking like local diners that have really good food. They're just not existing. We don't know why. It could be because of, I don't know, the population out here just doesn't get diner food. A lot of, heavy Asian population. So I guess if you're from like China, Japan, Taiwan, Vietnam, India, you don't care about diner food. I don't get it. I used to live on the East Coast of the United States, and diners were incredibly prominent, like hugely prominent. And they were all different kinds. I remember there used to be this amazing Greek diner near where I used to live that I loved going to all the time. But anyway, we're like, let's do something different. Let's order some food from a diner that's like far away, but it's going to take a while to get delivered, but it might be something completely different. Okay. So we order, and it takes a little bit for the food to be made. And then, delivery driver drives over to the place, says they're there. We're waiting, looking for a new driver. What happened? They were there. Okay. So we're waiting. Okay, another driver sign. They go there. reassigned, waiting for a new driver. Wait, what? What the hell is happening? So now we've been waiting like probably over 30 minutes and not even a driver's been assigned to this thing yet. Why do drivers keep going to the place and then leaving and reassigning it? So a third driver finally got assigned, and I messaged this driver. I said, hey, I have no idea what's going on, but 2 drivers were already reassigned. If there's something wrong, can you let me know? He said, yeah, no problem. Went there and messaged me back. This place is crazy. The staff are telling me they refuse to do online orders today. What? What do you mean? They refuse to do online orders today. Yeah, they're just saying they're not taking any online orders, so they're sending everyone away. But all of their online ordering is on. So why would you have it all turned on and have all these people coming to pick up food and you're saying you're not making the orders? So they said, well, maybe you can call them and figure out, So I called, go straight to voicemail, and says their voicemail box is full. So I had to contact the app. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with this restaurant. It sounds like they don't know what the hell they're doing. So they refunded me my whole order, and they even ended up giving me a bonus like against the apps for my next order for my inconvenience, because it was a whole over an hour wasted where I wasn't able to get my food. So then we just had to order from another place that we're used to ordering from local. It's like, well, I guess it happens sometimes. You try something different and it just doesn't work out. We ended up getting dim sum, and dim sum is amazing. Asian cuisine. Usually it's steamed, but sometimes they do fried. It's basically like dumplings, rice buns, stuff like that. And we got a good variety of stuff. We got these giant shrimp dumplings. We got pork and shrimp shumai. We got, what was it that we got that was so amazing? Oh, there was this dumpling, okay? And you put it in your mouth and you're supposed to eat it in one bite. It's filled with soup, but also, like the dumpling filling. So you're getting like a big burst of 2 different kinds of flavor in your mouth at once. It was super good. So we had a whole bunch of that, and it was delicious. It was a really good dinner. So I think maybe it turned out it was a good thing that the first place had the issue and I guess lost their mind, because we ended up getting a really good dinner out of it anyway. Like, well, we're happy we did that. So that's really it. Nothing too crazy on my day off. That's basically what we did. And, spent a lot of time with Jasper Kitty too, clean the house, usual typical stuff, nothing too nuts. So there you go. Very exciting. Phil's day off segment. Okay. All right. So I have a bunch of shout outs to do. People have already started contributing, and I really appreciate all of you who have been. Before I do shout outs, we should address